Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how I modified the recessed tray normally used for a trolling motor foot pedal by placing a cover over it for more deck space on my Xpress H17 boat. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. These are the main items that I'm going to be using in this project. First, I'm going to be using some scrap 2x4 unpressure treated wood, and I don't want the pressure treated type because the chemicals they use react with the aluminum and they cause corrosion. So what I'm also going to do with the base that I build out of the wood is spray it with this rubberized undercoating used for cars, and that'll help to keep the wood from being damaged by the moisture and then also act as an added barrier. And then I also have this piece of 12 by 18 by 1/8 inch thick piece of aluminum diamond plate, which will be my cover plate. And I plan on spraying it with the rubberized undercoating as well, because I think the reflection when you're out there fishing of this with the sun will be too much, and it'll match the rest of the outline of the boat. This is the recessed area in the bow of the boat used for the foot pedal when you're using that type of trolling motor. But because I went to the wireless trolling motor, I'm just going to put a cover over this because I don't want to trip over it when I'm out there fishing. So what I'm going to do is measure the length I want it to be, which is about to here, and I got about 13.5 inches, and then the longitudinal distance is about 11 inches, and the height actually turns out to be just about that of a 2x4 section. So that's going to work out really nice, and it's going to sit on this inner lip in here. And the reason I don't want it to go all the way to the end is I want to use this area in here to be able to lift up my cover, because I don't want it to be a solid permanent piece in case I ever do sell the boat or change back to a foot pedal trolling motor. All right, so I've loose fit my two cross pieces, and you have to kind of like do a little bit of shaving here and a little bit of shaving there to make it all fit right because of the interior coating there. So I've got it where I want, and I have it, like I said earlier, right up to about here, so I can get in there with my finger and pull the whole thing up. So I'm measuring the distance between the two to run my center section through there, and it's going to be somewhere around 8 3/4. Okay, so I have my centerpiece in there and everything's loose fit, and what I'll do now is pull everything out and screw it together and then spray it all down with the rubberized undercoating, which will add a little bit more thickness to the whole piece. These are the finished parts. I cut down the diamond plate to size, which is about 14 inches for my case, and then I also scuffed up the surface using just a kitchen scouring pad just to make it a little rougher surface so the rubberized coating will stick better to it. And then underneath, this is the frame that's going to sit inside the foot pedal access area, and I've already put it together using exterior deck screws and sprayed the coating on it. Now I've placed the frame inside the recess area here, and what I've done with the blue painter's tape is I've run it through each of the 2x4 pieces, showing the center of the board. So when I lay the diamond plate on top of it, I'm going to know where my center lines are so I can mark off my holes and drill the holes so everything lines up and has a solid fit. All right, now that I drilled my 5 holes, I laid the diamond plate on top of the base and drilled pilot holes for my frame, so after I paint the diamond plate, I can go ahead and just attach it to the base section. This is the final installation of the project. The coated diamond plate is now installed over the frame that sits inside the recessed area for the trolling motor foot pedal. And I think it turned out really well. And if for some reason this rubber coating wears off, then I'll just go ahead and cover it with some kind of matching C-deck. So that's it. If you have any questions, please leave them for me in the comments. Thank you.